Okay, thank you very much. Right, so I was asked to come here today to talk about I Am Unique. We noticed that we were talking an awful lot in school about what the children did that made them different and unique. We talked about different hair, different eye colours, and all of the different things that we speak with the young children about. We created walls where the children would look into mirrors, and lots of conversation was going on about this. But we didn't really feel like we were getting any deeper into what really made that child individual themselves and very unique away from everybody else. So we heard about something called Proud Pegs. It was a course that I went on to, and I wanted to explore it a little more. So at the beginning of this term, we sent a letter out to the parents and explained to them that we were going to look a little bit more in depth about our children in school and what really made them tick and what made them work, because as we know, not all children are academics. There's other sides to these children that we don't always find out about, especially the quieter ones that don't like to be at the forefront and explain and share what they've been doing. So with the Proud Pegs, it was a pupil-led approach, and it celebrated the children's learning and achievements. It was a really simple way. The children came into school on the first day of term and they bought something that made them proud. We had all kinds of things. We had swimming certificates, pictures, photos of new babies, lots and lots of bits, all about those children that if we didn't have all of this, we wouldn't know about. There was two ways that we went about this approach. The children could either put them onto a display or we put them onto a washing line. But the main thing was that it was about them. It wasn't the teachers or the teaching assistant saying this is the display board and this is how it's going to look. It wasn't down to the teacher to say this is the piece of work that we're going to display because we think it's good. It was purely what the children wanted to share, and it put their children's pupil voice into everything that we did. So, how it works. In a part of the classroom on that day, the children brought something in and they could share it with everybody in there. They got a little peg themselves and they decorated the pegs, and it just became a little bit more personalised. Some children used their favourite colour. Some children turned them into horses because they like to go horse riding. I've got a little picture here of a reception child. She was so pleased with her peg and couldn't wait to put her work onto it. Once we'd done that and we displayed that, we then talked about rules of the pegs. The main rules were that whatever the children brought in, they had to talk about their work, they had to share it with their friends, they had to share their thoughts and their feelings, they had to talk about why they brought it in and what made them so proud of their piece of work that they decided to share with the rest of the school. They also knew that this was going to be on display, and at any time in the year they could take them down and add anything else up that they would like to share. It was really nice because the head teacher, not always in the classrooms, could come in and could just take a piece of work down, and that child, you could just see their face beam because they were so proud that they'd been chosen to go and speak about it. The governors also mentioned what a brilliant idea it was, because obviously they're not always in school, but when they come in, they can then talk about and see what those different unique individualities we've got running through the school. So they're the main points. Why we like it? We talked about this as a staff and we came up with a little idea. We can see a real wide range of different things shared. It enabled the children to share different parts of themselves and for us to understand what they were proud of and why. It made us realise what made those children tick, what they were excited about, what they were happy about. It showed a real diversity within each classroom, and there was such a huge range of different things that were shared within the school. But most importantly, it shared the pupil's voice. Like we all know, not all children are academics, and we do have the quiet ones that sit in the corner, and we do like to hear all about what gets those children motivated. We've started putting this into their writing, and we can see their writing developing because they're writing about things that are personal to them. It was a whole school initiative that ran from reception through to year 6, and we've seen such a wide range of interests and passions. And even the staff have added onto their peg as well. Midday supervisors have added on. I've popped mine down here of my family. So even when we go in as a staff and we're feeling a little bit down, I can look at that and it just picks me up. I put on some certificates as well personally, and the children ask me why. Why did you choose that? Why did you do that? And it's nice for the children to see that even though I'm educating them, I'm still going and doing different courses as well, and I want to further educate and put that down into the school. So leading on to impact, I wanted to make sure that this was having an impact on the school and especially onto the children. So I asked some children just to explain to me how they felt. Lots of football ones, I did notice. In year 2, one child said, I really enjoyed it. You got to choose what you put up. I put a football picture of my whole team. I was the defender and I kicked the ball and got a goal. I was really happy because my class got to see what I've been doing. I brought in a picture of all my gymnastic medals. I couldn't wait to show my friends. I bought in my first ever football top from when I was in Italy. I've had it since I was 3 or 4, and it's when I went to visit my family in Italy. My granddad got it for me. I couldn't wait to show my friends. I put up a photo of my first ever football match. I've been dreaming about being a famous footballer player since I was 4. I felt really proud. And then I asked the year 1 teacher just to say something very quick about the proud pegs. The children loved decorating their pegs. Their faces were a picture when their object was hung up. They all said that they were really proud seeing things upon display. It's been a really, really positive buzz throughout the school. The children love it, the staff have loved it, and it's just nice to see what our school and what our children makes them tick. Okay.
Yeah. So have you got any questions for Ruth, either online or in the room? Do you display it in your whereabouts? Do you display it?
Some are down the hallway, just outside the classroom. Some are in the cloakrooms. Some are in the classrooms themselves. But it's always up there. The children can take things down. They can put bits up whenever they want to. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What did you do for those children who didn't bring anything in?
If they didn't bring anything in from home, they can also choose work that they're proud of in school. So if they wanted to look through any of their work that they've done or displays, they can take it down and put it onto their peg.